Good morning. I want to talk to you today about grief. What grief is defined as, and ways to just cope with grief. So, the definition of grief says it's the normal response to a major loss, such as the death of a loved one. Grief may also be felt by a person with a serious long-term illness or with a terminal illness. It may include feelings of great sadness, anger, guilt, and despair. So I want anybody that's grieving to, first of all, take your time. Do not allow anyone to put a time limit on your grief. That's something that is personal to you, and that is gonna be a stage that can only be relieved in its own timing, in your own timing. So those that are grieving, take your time. Do not rush it. There's no rush with it. There's no reason to feel that so much time has passed, so it's time to get over it. No. Do not listen to anyone that is telling you that. Do not listen to the thoughts in your mind that's telling you that. Take your time. Do what it is that you have to do, because it's different for every person. It works differently with every person. Some people are desensitized to death altogether. It doesn't affect them as it may affect someone else. So you have to do your individual I can't think of the word, but you have to do a self-check when it comes to that. It's what you feel, it's what you need, it's what you feel may be necessary for you to get through that grieving process, which has different stages. But in doing so, know that you are not alone. You are not alone, especially if you are a believer of God, of the Trinity, His Son, the Holy Spirit. That Spirit is walking along with you during this process. But you have to believe that. You have to believe that I'm not alone with this. Day by day, I'm getting better. Day by day, it's getting a little less hurtful. Of course, the hurt is still there. Of course, the pain, you still feel the sadness, but day by day, it'll change by you knowing who's with you, walking with you through this. And that's not a physical person. If you have that support, that's a good thing. But trust and believe that God is with you, that you are not doing this on your own. I know it hurts. And if you have to listen to music or go through pictures, go to the gravesite, whatever it is that you have to do to make you feel a sense of relief, do that. And don't allow anybody to try to rush you through this process. But you are not alone, and my thoughts and prayers are with you. Anybody that's going through a grieving stage right now, whether that be for someone critically ill, someone, a loved one that they have lost, or even a divorce situation, or a long-term relationship that has ended. That is all forms of grief. So keep your head up. I know that's cliche, but definitely keep your head up and know that you're not alone, and that my thoughts and prayers are with you sincerely.